We have the pleasure of CLNG working with CNOC, the China National Offshore Oil Company, which is very active here in Western Africa, in Congo, Brazzaville, in Gabon, and in Ghana, and also now we're partnering with CNOC here in Guinea as well. We're excited in terms of prospect of Guinea, because with the experiences that such as CNOC have in Guyana, last year they had a major discovery called Liza, which is an identical formation to what Guinea has. So we have very strong hope and also the expectation that I think offshore Guinea have tremendous amount of oil. But gas side equation come naturally with oil. When you have oil discovery, what it comes with is a lot of associated gas. And the associated gas itself, typically in other part of the world, either being flared or being used for other purposes. And so those are what we call the waste gas that come with the oil discovery. Then of course they also, we also highly hopeful, there are also permanent gas capabilities offshore Guinea, similar to what we see in Ghana.
So how soon your project is gonna kick in Guinea, and how much impact do you expect with this company in making difference in life of ordinary Guinean?
Yes, with Guinea Gas Limited, we're working closely with ONAP and also with the mining ministry. Those are two key ministries that promote the hydrocarbon energy formats, and also the actual utilization of the energy. It can be diesel, but in this case we can substitute dirty diesel and coals with our natural gas. So the timeline-wise, we're hoping that through the demonstration of short-term capability, we can show, one, that the conversion such as the currently fuel oil-driven power plant could be substituted by natural gas. Number two is large vehicle such as the refuge trucks, buses, government utility trucks could be very cheaply converted to run on natural gas, cheaper and greener natural gas. Then number three is, and also potentially promoting for everyday citizen use, to cheap conversions, so we can have cheaper access to something cheaper than gasoline, and be able to substitute your regular car to maybe 50-60% using natural gas. Those are very cheap and efficient conversion everywhere in the world. Then lastly is promote civilian use. Be able to have natural gas for cooking, to boil clean waters, and also provide cheap, effective, non-interrupting electricity to the households. I think those are things we're looking forward to see. So that's for, I think, for general population of Guinea, they should expect to see this coming, because we're very blessed with huge abundances of natural gas offshore Guinea. And I think that is the part we should understand. And collaboratively with CNOC, with ONAP, and also with the government of Guinea, hopefully we can start a shallow water drilling program within Q4 this year or Q1 next year, to be able to identify not just oil prospect, but also find sizable gas prospect for the country as well.
How many companies are involved in this, and how does the Guinea government fit into all this?
Yes, I think this is a very interesting story, East meets West, and Guinea being a very blessed place where where natural resources sits. We see we mentioned about China National Offshore Oil Company, which is a national oil company in China. So they're part of our partner who will come in for offshore exploration work here in Guinea. Then of course you have CLNG, which is we are a Hong Kong-based company. So we work closely with both China entities and also the foreign entities as well. We also work with a Canadian funding source called McLean Watson. So you have also Canadian capital backing this as well. And we work closely with U.S. government So in this case, the embassy in Guinea, they're very supportive of our initiative, and they also now you know that our first natural gas source will be through LNG, containerized LNG from the United States, exported to Guinea. So I think that it's interesting now you have the US element, you have the Hong Kong element, you have the Canadian element, and also you have the US elements. But all these are just ingredients. The key result happens on the soil of Guinea. Right? Because how we want to turn bauxite from exporting dirt to value-added product, to alumina, to other maybe form aluminum products, you need electricity and you need heating value, right? How you want to create the value with agriculture, right? Agricultural products where you can pasteurize, that's for example, tomato into tomato paste. How you want to be able to fry cashew into commodity that you can sell globally. All this require energy. And that is why we think finding ultimately the permanent lifeblood for Guinea. Guinea's own future in Guinea's own hand, with its own natural gas molecule, its own foreign energy is very critical. Everything we're doing right now is just stepping stone into a permanent solution. And what we see is that with coming to prosperity through the natural gas and industrial transformation, more jobs, more wealth, and the people like to compare Guinea to Ghana. I think this could be Ghana 2.0, and probably much better. Right? And also, you don't have the suffrage that you see from the growing pains industrialization. No coals, no dirty diesel, no dirty fuel oil. Natural gas is 60% cleaner than the diesel side equation. So I think also to grow environmentally conscious way to grow the country through the industrialization process.